Okay, so I have a couple boats here out on skids, ready to get loaded up tomorrow morning. And I believe the last video I did was actually an update video, and I'm doing another update video because there are more updates to do. So I'm kind of constantly trying to make everything about these better. So really the only updates there are is the way the deck is and the way the hatches are. So this non-skid is actually now molded in non-skid. The other non-skid was sprayed on after, and that was a lot of work on my end to do. And it also, frankly, wasn't as good as, say, molded in gel coat. Molded in non-skid is going to last a bit longer. It's going to be more durable. You can't really scrape it off as easy. It's also much easier to clean as opposed to the spray on. And so just in the end, you get much cleaner lines, especially on the edges here, as you can see, and it's going to stay looking exactly as it is pretty much forever, and it's not really going to wear out as quick as, say, the spray on stuff. The other main difference and most important difference are the hatches. These are now molded in gutter hatches. They're way less likely to get damaged. They're much flatter, so nothing to stub a toe on. They look much better, and they're just overall way better than what we had before. So taking a look there, huge improvement. And it's also much easier to manufacture on my side of things. So just overall a much better looking deck with these molded in hatches. So it took me a long time to remake the plug and subsequent mold for the deck, but it was definitely well worth the extra work. And so you can see here, this boat is a full olive drab. It's actually the first olive drab color that I did. I really like it. It looks pretty nice. And we have the camo pad here with a full console. So that full console is a console that comes with this handle and the padding as well. We went with a cutout in the back here for access. We can do a hatch if you want. And this boat is rigged up for a trolling setup. So we have a clamshell here for the wires to pass through this hole here. Right below this hole is a tube that is glassed in to the underside of the deck. That tube, or it's basically a PVC pipe, it runs all the way from here just to the inside of the hatch. You can't see it, but it pretty much ends right here on the other side. So your wires are very easy to feed to get up there. Simple setup. Similar thing going on with this boat. This gentleman wanted to run navigation lights. That's something I don't install myself, but I can set the boat up for you to do so. So we have these little holes here. Again, same thing. So we're gonna have our red and our green here, and right next to this hole is a tube, so you can pretty much just feed a wire straight into that tube. And there's two tubes that run all the way down to the boat and poke out right near your hatches, so it's easy to wire them up, connect them through the pass-through back here, and boom, all of a sudden you have navigation lights. And so we also have a clamshell here for a wire to come up for a depth finder, fish finder, whatever gear he wants in the back here. And then again, these are the boots, the rigging boots. So this will go up to the outboard. The outboard controls here in the fuel line, whatever it ends up being. The other one he's going to place himself because he's not quite sure where he wants it. But there's another boot that will be somewhere along there, depending on where he mounts his handlebar.